Did you know that in, quote, 2012, 36% of the nation's young adults ages 18 to 31 were still living with their parents, were living in their parents' home, according to a new Pew Research Center analysis of the U.S. Census Bureau data? How many of you guys still live with your parents or in a dorm? How many of you plan on living in a home? I believe that people deserve a home they can afford for their family. Now let me tell you why Habitat for Humanity is necessary. Many people in the United States cannot afford to buy a home. There's many factors, such as people having either bad credit, not good enough credit, or there's some students out there, some graduate students, who still have to pay off their student loans. So the people who have bad credit usually don't get approved for a home loan. The process of buying a home is costly. In an article by the Washington Post, a survey was done by TD Bank of first-time millennial home buyers. About 64% said they needed to save money in order to make a down payment, and 45% said they needed to reduce their debt in order to even buy a home. This shows that people are concerned financially about how they will even be able to buy a home. We need to simplify the home buying process for these people. We will not just give them a free home. That's not how the organization works. We will be able to help provide a suitable standard of living for these families. Let me now tell you the background of the Habitat for Humanity organization. Habitat for Humanity is a Christian-based organization. Although they are Christian-based, they do not deter someone according to race, religion, color, or political views. They seek to help families who are in need for a decent home to live in. They also have an open door policy as far as who is able to volunteer and do not discriminate. Just because they follow Christian principles does not mean they will push you away or not approve you for a home. According to a statement on Habitat for Humanity, on the Habitat for Humanity website, they do not expect you to convert to becoming a Christian in order to help you. They are open and welcome to anyone who is in need for getting out of substandard living. They do, however, look at how financially stable you are. The organization looks at your credit history to make sure that you are able to actually pay for the home. In order to qualify, you have to be within the 30 to 60% of the median income. They also ask you to provide up to 500 sweat hours, which is basically 500 volunteer hours that you do with the organization. A house typically costs $50,000 to $75,000, and mortgage payments for these families will be as low as $300 to $600 if they are able to put a minimal down payment of $1,000. We will be able to provide families with an up-to-standard home. By sponsoring a family, we will be able to contribute financially and through providing sweat hours. By helping with the organization, we will be able to help several families. We will not just sponsor one family, but we are able to sponsor many families. And I want you to now imagine a tomorrow where people are able to live in a home they purchased. Not only did they purchase, but they had a hand in help in building it. In conclusion, I hope you were to get a better understanding of what the Habitat for Humanity organization is. They are an organization who help provide homes for families who cannot purchase one, either due to having bad credit, not enough money for a down payment, or being denied a home loan. I ask for your help help with this, because without it, we will not be able to help provide a dwelling for a family in need. So at this time, I will be taking questions.
What made you choose this organization?
I personally think that families deserve a home in which they were able to buy themselves. I personally think that a home is one of my dreams as well, to be able to have my child or my children to grow up in a home of their own.
How long is the process of getting a home?
From the time that a family applies to the time that they actually get the home, it's 18 to 24 months.
How can someone be recognized as a candidate to receive a home?
So there's many factors as to how a family is eligible. They first have to be a U.S. citizen. They also have to be residing in the Bryan-College Station area for at least a year, and also have to provide proof that they've been employed in the Bryan-College Station area for at least a year. And they also have to fall within the 30 to 60% of receiving median income. And along with that, they also have to be able to provide the 500 sweat hours, which they can have all of their family members included who can help achieve that 500 sweat hours.
How do we sponsor a family?
So not only will we be sponsoring them financially by actually getting up to that $50,000 mark to buy the home, but we also will be able to provide the sweat hours for the families that we sponsor.
What are the things a house buyer is responsible for?
The home buyer is responsible for putting down a down payment, and that can be a minimal amount of $1,000, or it can be as much as they're able to provide. Also, they are supposed to make monthly mortgage payments. They're supposed to pay monthly utility bills, and the homeowner's insurance, and also the real estate tax. So this is an issue we need to look at head on. We have to help these families who are in much need for a home of their own. We cannot just let people be burdened by the issue that they are financially incapable of buying a home. We should be able to provide our resources to lift these family spirits, to assure them that they are able to have a home of their own.